Going on? Shango Ray here, aka Real Deal Ray. I'll wait till some people get in here. Okay, I'm looking. I don't see no heads, but as promised, definitely wanted to do a kind of like pick a deck energy read for this grand conjunction. Let a spirit message come through, and afterwards, if you happen to be Lauren Chin, hello, how are you? Welcome. How you been? How's your weekend? Bora, long time no see. Nija, how are you, Nija? Good to see you. Come on in, come on in. Got my package. All right. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much. Come on in, everybody. Don't forget when you come in and you gotta lick that like button. All right, crack the crack, and all the way back the Shangorian way. Bobby C. Bernie, Ashe, salute to the God. Quella Giez. Von Denise, what's happening? Welcome. Come on in. I'm going to let some people come in and let's get these likes up a little bit. If you don't know what's going on, we're doing a spirit read, like a spirit message, I guess you could say. Kind of like pick a deck, A, B, or C, you know. We'll start that in a minute. And then when we're done with that, we can go into some if you're on the live, which is why you want to like, share, subscribe, and thrive. Like, share, subscribe, and thrive. You know what I'm saying? You feel yourself getting that feeling. That's right. It's because you want to like, share, subscribe, and thrive, and you want to make sure that you motor both the bell button, on the bell button, so that way you get the notifications. Because YouTube be tripping. Shadow banning is, I guess, a real thing. What they call shadow banning. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I got you, Bobby. We're going to get into that. Since you're on the live, there's only 10 people so far. I don't know how many people are going to show up. Julia Anthony. What's going on, Julia? How you been? You been all right? I hope you've been good. Yeah. Just give it in a couple more, like another minute or two, and then we'll get into it. So if you happen to watch this and you're not on the live, first of all, shame on you. All right, shame on you. But I get it. Let me see here. Lockdown in London. Yeah. Tell me about it. But if you're watching the replay of this, then go ahead as when we begin. So first of all, as you do know, got to get this out the way. The ultimate grand conjunction is about to close. Bora has graciously decided to keep the temple doors open till tomorrow, Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you have not joined yet, I'm telling you, this is the Whopper. I don't know if you have Burger King where you're at, but this is the Whopper. Is it 1:20 a.m. for you? No, it's actually 10 something over here, Vaughn. Kayla Nelson. Yes, me too. See, Kayla's a lot of the some of our livers here, Ray fam here they're already in it. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it is. So definitely you want to get down with that. If you want more information on that, Boda's probably going to throw the link up somewhere. Adela Mackey, Myram Cattendig. Have a nice day. You have a great day too. I hope you're having is it daytime over there? Adela, excitement is an understatement, man. We've been doing so much. We got some surprises for y'all. Ritual participants, I wanted to say this too, though, if you are watching, before we get into this energy read. If you happen to claim a custom psychic spell pack, you will also be inducted into this ultimate grand conjunction ritual. Of course, it's your option. You don't have to take part in ultimate grand conjunction. I would highly suggest it, but it's the ultimate one, two, because a custom psychic spell pack is where basically I design a custom psychic spell for you based off your intention. So we have the group ritual, and then we get to work together in more of a personal setting. You know what I mean? So you definitely want to check that out. Spirit basically was like, go ahead and just offer that too. So Tyra Whiting. Yeah, so we're about to get into this spirit message. So even if you're on the live, you can also take advantage of this too. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Papa Shangito got you. All right. So what you want to do, we have 3 different decks. This would be A. This is A. Take a look. B. There's this lady that bought like she the Buddha was getting some crystals from, and her favorite line is "Take a look." She's some Chinese lady. Take a look. So this is B. Okay, this is B, and this is C. All right. So let's all just take a nice, deep, relaxing breath. Just relax. You in the right house now. You're at home. You know what I'm saying? So relax. Shake that shit off. You know what I mean? Shake it off. And go ahead and just choose in your mind an A, B, or C. You don't have to say it in the chat. It doesn't matter. You know, you'll know. Okay. So what we're gonna do? Well, there's always one. And Miss Giaz, or I don't know if it's Gilles or Giaz. Yeah. C. Amor. First live I have caught you. I'm busted. Hey, welcome though. Appreciate you being here. Like I said, you don't have to tell me. If you want to put it in there, that's fine. It makes no never mind. Okay. But we're about to get Phoenix Fire. Glad you're here. Each and every one of you adds to the good energy here. You know what I'm saying? Gills like fish. Okay, I stand corrected then. My bad. Gills. Hey, blessings, brother. All right. Across the pond. We have many Ray fam across the pond. We love all our fam in the UK. Then there's the other pond, you know, out in Australia, New Zealand, all over the world. Okay. So let's get started. I'm going to start with A first of all. So if you're watching this, let's get down to business. All right. So A, first of all, let me just take a gander here and see what the spirit message is here. If you chose A, this is the spirit message coming through, of course, through the filter of this grand conjunction energy, which is already upon us. Okay, so keep in mind, and let me just say this real fast. On December 21st, I'm not saying it's not possible, but please don't think you're going to have the white light of Jesus shooting out of your eyes and you're going to be able to fly and do all this shit just because it turns December 21st, okay? We each have our own personal work to do. The energy is there, but energy must be used. It must be utilized, okay? No matter what you're doing. Ritual work doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Phoenix Fire, you like that, don't you? It's true, though. A lot of people is like, hold on. It reminds me of 12, 12, 12. I remember back then, everybody thought 12, 12, 12 comes around. You know, it's going to be this and that. It's like, you're still going to have to go to work at Walmart the next day, unless you quit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know. But that energy is there. And if you use it, it'll like be like the sail behind your wind and get you to where you need to be. You remember that too, Phoenix Fire? Everybody was fucking bugging out on that. You had some that thought it was going to be the end of the world. Then you had some that's like, our ascension is going to be complete. You know, I'm going to be fucking busting nuts out my third eye. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Okay, let's get down to business. Spirit message for you Ayers. Okay. Let me show you your cards. I had some transmissions coming through. Okay. So you have the 7 of clubs, a 5 of hearts, that's coming through reversed. And then, you have this Eight of Hearts. So, the first thing I'm getting is dealing with this. And I know this card all too well, all right? To me, if you picked a lot of the challenges that you've been experiencing right now are due to some of these beliefs that you got. I will say this: these are some hidden beliefs, okay, that you have going on right now. Some assumptions that probably were given to you that aren't your own, and these are the things that have been tripping you up. And another thing I would say is a heavy word that I got with this is pessimism. So many of us can fall into pessimism and we're almost so used to it. It has so much momentum throughout our lives, it's hard to detect. Okay. And sometimes, a lot of the times, it can really, really trip you up. Okay. Now, I can see that there is a restlessness going on. So some of this has to do with these mental processes that we're talking about. The other thing, though, there could be for some of you who chose matters of love. Okay. Matters of love, your relationship. You're having a change of heart now. And for some of you, maybe many of you, I would say that that's a very positive thing. uh, Part of this whole grand conjunction, this new Aeon type energy, this age of Aquarius type energy, and all this other things, it's going to cost you some of your old shit. It has to, okay? And some of you have just been feeling restless. You don't know what the hell you're going to do. You may not feel strong enough to leave the relationship, or there's fears of like what you might be missing out on. Are you making a mistake? Should you stay? Should you go? That type of thing. And it's using a lot of your processing power, because obviously when we're talking hearts, we're talking emotions, and emotions is obviously energy in motion. So you have a lot of, it's like, if I use this analogy a lot, it's like if you're a cell phone, you have one too many apps going right now. Okay, so really, it's just a matter of uninstalling or closing some of these apps. You're going to have this extra processing power, this extra storage in your phone, and now you can decide, well, what do I want now? What I want to put in here now? You know what I mean? So another thing too, I feel like some of you, and I don't know where this is coming from, but I feel like some of you, there's a relationship behind that's actually holding you back. And now it could be a romantic relationship. It could be a family relationship. Hell, it can even be a relationship with one of your children if they're like adults or something like that, or maybe a codependent adult or whatever. But Spirit's main message for you, though, is now is the time to embrace and to embark, to start putting that one foot in front of the other. I don't care if it's just even a small, tiny step. Do something every day. I don't care how small, how minuscule, into this new work of passion. Okay, this new work of passion. And you'll be surprised how much it starts to change your whole world. You might even attract, and from I just got this right now, that some of y'all are going to be attracting more higher vibrational relationships. If you can if you can turn off some of these apps that need to be turned off, okay? No matter what his name is, okay? No matter what her name is, uninstall that shit. There's a whole new world waiting. But no one is going to take that step for you. No one. No one can do it for you. You understand? All right. So that was A. And now we're going to move on to B. 22 heads and 11. Two master numbers. You know what I'm saying? That means that there's 10 of you who are unreciprocating lovers. You on some 68 and I owe you one shit, okay? Lick that like button as you come in. All right. So, just a second. I like to take my time, don't want to rush anything. Okay, I want to give you the goods. If you chose it, chances are it chose you too. All right. So let me just see here. There's one card in particular I'm kind of like wanting to gaze more into because I'm like, what is it? And it's coming through. I got different splinters of transmission going on with that. Wow, it seems like this energy has really shaken things up to whereas a lot of us, I feel like if you chose B, number one, you've been struggling. You're aware of it now, but you're really aware of it now. But as far as with your focus, mentally, it's like the organization, like you're just, it's like if your room was cluttered as fuck, if you got kids, think of one of their rooms or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or if you have a coworker who got a real messy fucking desk or something, I feel like that's what your mind is looking like right now, or that's what it feels like. And it's been hard for you to even like focus on just certain things, like even like what it is that you want. You say, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do A, B, or C, and you sit down, and next thing you know, you're off doing something else. It's all, you almost feel like you may have ADD or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Frankie Evans, shout out to the god Frankie Evans. Another thing this is telling me though, in addition to the uncluttered focus shit, some of you are trapped in an old way of thinking, like a certain perspective. It's like you're really rigid with it, you know? And I know it's easy to do, but sometimes we have to learn how to step out of a lot of times we got to learn how to step out of our own box. You know what I'm saying? So, not even just your own box, but just the way that you think about something. It's like, it's almost like if there was an empty um, plot of land and it had a bunch of weeds and stuff, but there's a little trail which everybody always walks through. And it's like, that's the trail you just always seem to go down. There's other ways to go, but it's a fixed, very rigid way of thinking. And this mixed with like, the whole kind of cluttered, unable to kind of focus because your mind is just on super monkey mind right now, just jumping all over the fucking place. Mixed with maybe, a little bit of anxiety feeling and shit like that. It can be it can be very rough, especially if you're trying to meditate or if you're trying to do some form of magic. All of that shit requires the ability to focus, even if you're not doing magic. Focus is very, very important. And there is a difference between focus and concentration, okay? Focus could be, for example, let's say for the next 3 months, your focus is on some type of school project or some type of degree or some type of whatever. That's your focus for that time. Maybe your focus in this is on getting your business up or getting another stream of income or having a better relationship with your kids, right? That's a focus. Concentrating would be like doing a spell and you're gazing at the candle and you're keeping your mind fixed in this moment on one particular idea. Okay, so good talk on that. This is the other card. I gotta just say it like I feel. Oh yes, good question, my man. See you more. Bora she just lost her fucking mind. Okay, she got some of this good go here. All right, and this good go caused her to lose her mind, and she's having a sale on all of the oils, a package that includes every single oil we have. And if you totaled it out one by one, that shit would come out to about $900. The sale is, how much is it?
127.
127? What? Bah. Are you trying to go out of business, Shango? Bah. Okay, yeah. So for 127, you can get all the oils that we have. All of them. A package that includes every single one. Just had to put that in there. We'll be back plugging some more shit after we do this. So this right here is coming up though for you, B. Check it out, B. Hey, yo, B. For some of you, I feel like your mother has been, or the mother figure has been in some ways, I don't want to say like dragging you behind or whatever, Maybe she has certain, what am I trying to say here? In some ways, her influence is holding you back. Okay. And if it's not a mother figure, then it's definitely a woman. It could be a friend, it could be your girlfriend, it could be whoever. Okay. But this woman here, I feel, is like somehow her influence, you have allowed her influence to hold you back. I'm going to say it like that because you're the god or goddess of your universe. Whether you choose to know it, whether you choose to acknowledge it, whether you choose to act from that place. So there is a responsibility that you do have. You have the power, so therefore you have the responsibility. But this right here, I keep getting this, and like I said, it's coming through multi-splinter, so I see different scenarios. But the first one I got with this card was some type of matriarchal or mother energy, or this person who's like a mother, or maybe it is your mother, but her influence at this time, and in contrast to your spiritual walk, your path is your path, and nobody has no right to it. Nobody can say what you should be doing, because the last and final word is yours, period. All right, period. I don't give a shit, your parents, whoever, it's yours. And maybe she's not necessarily speaking on your path, but her her own brand of personal drama, and just the vibe around her, maybe even some of the spirits around her, or whatever, the types of spirits have been affecting you. Her energy transference is real. And it doesn't matter whether it's your parent, your best friend, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever.
Watch the movie.
Energy, yeah, energy transference is real. So when I see this woman, no matter what the scenario is, I'm feeling a sense of you've been contaminated. You've been contaminated. That's what I feel like. There's a contamination that needs to be governed. It needs to be regulated or controlled. And maybe you need to do additional other things, grounding, whatever have you, to make sure that you're good for what you need to do, because you came here for what you need to do. Okay. So living legit with Leah Daenerys. Wow. Shout out to you. Hey, Vanessa Chung. F.I. roll. We always try to bring it, we always try to bring it. And the last thing, and I feel like the most advantageous, you can use this woman or whatever this influence is here that is saying to me, outside energies, too much outside influences is being allowed in, and it's causing a dissonance. You know what I mean? It's like having a bunch of radios on different stations all at the same time, and it's like, on an emotional level. So if you pick B, this is going to be a prime opportunity. You can actually use all this shit right now to come out way ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? Cognitive dissonance, Phoenix Fire. Yes, exactly. Yeah. All of that, Leia. All of that. The 7 always will direct you. The number 7 will always direct you to yourself. It's a very mystic number, but it will always direct you to yourself. It's more of an internal thing. So being that we're talking to 7 of hearts, we're talking about emotional intelligence, your emotional intelligence. And there's no better way to quickly gain your emotional intelligence than to use the bullshit that's going on in your life right now. You know what I'm saying? So the influence is there. The energy is there. And if you start to use it, like I said, imagine you're a boat on the ocean. This energy acts like the wind that will go behind your sails and propel you to where you need to go. But you're going to have to throw the sails up. You know what I'm saying? So, i.e., what do you mean by that, Shango? It means having to, number one, also feel whatever the hell's going on. And sometimes you got about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feelings all at the same time. And it's hard to determine what the hell you feel. You just know you feel out of fucking whack, you know. But with just taking a little bit of time for yourself, you can start to, separate the different emotions, And I know nobody wants to hear about feeling what the hell's going on inside, but it's the only way that you can truly, really process. Sometimes you have to sit with this shit. And probably the hardest time to sit with it is when you're actually feeling it, when you're actually triggered, when you're actually all this. And I'm glad I said triggered, because this is going to lead you to like light bulbs popping up above your head as to A, what your triggers are, and B, possibly why. You know what I'm saying? Why? You know? But many, many times, just becoming really actually truly aware of your triggers, it disarms them. It makes them, it dissolves them, actually, many, many times. Because you start having to understand, it's not even about the trigger. Once again, it's about you. You start to learn more about you. And you come out of that situation now, another brand new you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the same as when you first started investigating this shit. So that's what I have for you, B. How you guys doing over there? Everybody cool? I'm not talking your ear off. Okay. And now, C. If you chose C, this is what is going on. Hold on here. Let me just look around. Wow, you got that shit too, huh? Speaker of 21st. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely get on that in just a second. Let me do this last C or more, and we'll definitely get it more. I'll definitely talk about it. Break. Yeah, we'll do a commercial break, and then I'll do some personal spiritual messages for you on here. Okay. 24 in here, 25 in here, and only 15. Like that like button. Okay, come on now. Crack the cracking all the way back the Shangorian way, goddammit. Don't be an unreciprocating lover. All right. So let me show you the cards for C. That's what I got. Actually, yeah, this is what I received. No pun intended. Received. Get it? See? Anyway, shit. Don't mind me. 6 of diamonds. Jack of diamonds. And a 5 of hearts. Okay. A got a 5 of hearts too on here. That restlessness, man. I'm telling you, this energy is shaking shit up. Like a mug. It's shaking shit up. So, one of the messages, the first thing that I got from this is some of you guys are a little bit right now, you're kind of polarized. You're like really this way or you're really that way. As far as, and you may even feel torn about the things that are most important to you. A, your spiritual path, your own personal evolvement and ascension and all that. B, maybe your career. Then maybe you have kids. And then maybe you have a relationship, and it's like, fuck, SNG group. Thank you, Seymour. So the energy is also going to be there to assist you in getting things straight, being a little bit more balanced, having a little bit more, life is about balance in many aspects, in many respects. If you're unbalanced, it doesn't matter even if it's for something good. That something good could turn to something bad. Water's great. We need water. You need water to survive. Too much water, too soon, you can actually drown from the inside out, okay? So it's about balancing what is most important to you. Now, there's actually some isolated incidents that some of you, there's somebody out there who chose C or who's going to see it, who's like, damn, I've really been feeling like I just need some help, like some type of a little breakthrough, maybe a big breakthrough. And yes, it may have to do with money. Okay. So some of you who chose C, I feel, are going to be actually getting that assistance. Okay. But I think like this assistance will come after you start maybe doing a little bit of this, hey, TV. Layla, Shout out to Letta. So, you want to be sure that you're doing a little assessment, because you got all these different compartments in your life. Most of us, we live kind of like compartmentalized. There's the work you, there's the mommy or daddy you, there's the lover you, and then there's like just you that you are when you're just by yourself. And for some of you, this is definitely they're also saying you need more you time, so you can use that you time. But there's definitely a balance here. But I feel like another thing that came through for that was also that some of you are going to be receiving a lifeline, some help, okay, some assistance. And yes, maybe for several of you, that could be also financial. Okay, don't go looking for it. Okay, don't go looking for it. It'll come. All right, when you need it the most. Okay, it's going to come. Now, let's get into this. I think if you chose C, possibly, some of you have been maybe starting your own business. You're about to start, you've been thinking about starting, or maybe you're in an occupation where um, the Jack of Diamonds, let me cut to the chase here. The Jack of Diamonds is really talking to me about like some throat chakra shit, like projecting, and kind of also in the way of sales, if you will. And I know for some of you, this is not going to be relatable, but there are some of you who have been fearing about putting the word out about what it is that you are selling, I guess you could say. Like, you're always selling something. Doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care what the hell you're doing. You're always selling something. And this is about projecting yourself with that confidence, not being afraid, not holding yourself back. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the market for a romantic partner, that's another form of selling. You know what I'm saying? Whether you just go out looking good and attract people, or, maybe you want to go talk to somebody or whatever, because the chances of somebody just knocking on your door and that's going to be, your twin flame or your next lover is extremely slim. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not going to say nothing can't happen. I've learned more that anything is possible. But let's help them out. You know what I'm saying? Let's help spirits out. Let's help the energy out. So maybe you're not trying to be the next, broom salesman or something, but you get what I'm talking about when I refer to sales, you know, or projecting that, you know, almost like promoting in a way. There's a lot of different ways to do that. I just seen on TV. Stop. Okay, yeah. So that's um that's another thing, because there's a little bit of proactiveness here. And I think some of you with C, that's the missing part. That's the missing key, because no matter what you're selling, people aren't necessarily buying what you're selling. They actually really are buying you, or buying into you. So this is a way to project yourself into the world so you can start getting more of what you want, you know. You can't be scared. There's an old saying in the hood, scared money don't make money. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Now, it is coming through differently, but spirit has been, this is the last word for you seers, okay? You see. They're saying that it's time to cut off, because there's a relationship going on, right? And this sounds kind of almost similar to B, but it's maybe slightly different. There's a relationship where you've been investing and investing and investing and investing. And as you're investing more and more and more, you're getting less and less back. So you've been starting to get depleted. You've been starting to get anxious. You've been starting to get restless. Okay? You gotta like have the balls of the lips to either severely regulate this shit or put it in its proper place. Because right now, I think this also might have to do with balancing what's important to you. And this can also relate to, as you know, hey, like having some standards, like, look, this is what I need in a type of situation like this, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or whatever, or the relationship you have with maybe something you're doing that you are passionate about. Somebody out there who chose C, you're still chasing something that you were passionate about, whether that's a relationship, a person, or some type of adventure. But if you stopped and looked right now, you would see that how you felt has changed. So you're really doing some outdated shit, you know? And they're waiting for you to stop and look and see, hey, wait a minute, you know what? I really don't want this anymore. Or this is really becoming, it's, to me, it might be, it's not worth my time as much as I thought it was. Maybe you've changed, and that's okay. But you have to know that you changed at least, or know how, know how your change affects what it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Are you still trying to be a rapper at 50 years old or something? Not that that's a behave. I'm not, this ain't no, what is it? Not racism, ageism, I guess, or whatever. That was just an example, okay? So don't take it literally. If you want to be a 50-year-old rapper, go right ahead. We already have one. It's called Jay-Z, you know? So it can be done. Denise, glad to hear that. So, shutting down some of these outdated things, man. Like I said, outdated things. But one of the feeling I get is if you chose C, that you've also been depleted in that. Another thing, funny thing about it, when you start really like ditching the fear and speaking your fucking truth, it actually energizes and empowers you. Believe it or not, it does something. I don't know why, but it just does something. And not only that, it starts to give you this aura, you know, like there's an aura, something about someone who's comfortable in their skin. It just gets you, you know. So as you're traveling through your path in the world, and there's certain things that you want, certain people can help you, certain people are resources also, just like you're a resource. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we got to take care of this first. I think this is something that really needs to be, it's one of them cases whereas you almost don't have to really do anything new, or not new, but you don't have to do, it's not about doing more. A lot of times the most effective shit is what we stop doing, you know? So that's what I have for you as far as this general on a pick A, B, or C level. But yeah, so how's everybody doing here? Let me check back in with the comments and with the people here. 21 on here. Not bad for being late at night. Oh, Lauren Shin, I can tell you about the Oshun oil, okay? Let me tell you this. You may not need to wear that, okay? If you wear it, whoever you're dealing with, all right, it is possible for you to get tired of getting your box munched on or something like that, okay? And I'm telling you, this Oshun oil, I don't know why it works or how it works, but you're going to start getting a lot of attention, more attention. If you already get a lot of attention, then you're going to get fucking uber attention, okay? But this oil was made and consecrated, of course, with with of course, that energy of Oshun, you know. And one thing that people don't really like to touch on when they see Oshun, a lot of women want to, you know, even label themselves Oshun based off of certain things. Yes, she's known for beauty, luxury, pleasure, all these things, but she has many different paths too, you know. And one of her main paths, if you see her in a lot of her iconography, she's always looking in the mirror. And it's not so much about vanity as it is about self-love, because the Oshun story really is a story about transformation through self-love. You know what I'm saying? So all of that and then some, that's what this oil is about. You know what I'm saying? And as far as, let me address Y'all laughing because you're like, I don't think so. I can't really imagine that, Shango. I can't imagine about being tired about that. Unless it's done wrong, right? Then oh yeah. But the ultimate grand conjunction ritual, just for those who don't know, or for my brother Sia Moore, he this one's about utilizing this grand conjunction on December 21st. Okay, Jupiter and Saturn are basically coming into alignment. Okay, these two planetary energies. Now, all the planets transmit certain cosmic energies which do affect us. Just like the moon affects the ocean and water, and the moon's way out in space. Well, these planets, these huge planets, these are the two big boys, Jupiter and Saturn. And they're both in many ways also relatable to success. They just have different ways of going about it. Jupiter is more about, like expansive imagination, explorative, big ideas. Saturn is about, kind of like, cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure we have all the details in order, like the boring shit, but it's very necessary. You know what I'm saying? Saturn is a very powerful planetary influence. That's why a lot of the elites and a lot of these major corporations, it's all about Saturn. Saturn has been basically ruling this motherfucker for a while. If you look at the most successful of all, like whether it's the Vatican, whether it's a certain type of company, more than likely they have some type of shit having to do with Saturn, either in their logo, or you'll find it. You'll find it. You know what I'm saying? All these main religions with the boxed cubes. Anytime you see a cube, a square cube, we're talking Saturn. Even the six-pointed star. Walmart got Saturn on it. That's a six-pointed star. That's right there. That's as far as that goes, that's about Saturn, because one of the poles actually has a six-pointed star on the planet. You know what I'm saying? But it's about using this energy. It's actually two rituals in one. It's a rapid transformation grand conjunction ritual is the first one, and this is a process that we're going to go through where whatever the block is in this moment that needs to come up, that's going to give you the best leverage, it's going to come up. We're going to transform this block in real time because this ritual is live. It's not a pre-recorded one, unless of course you're watching it later. And we're going to transform this shit, and then once we're done with that, we might as well make some money, and we have the world famous rapid cash infusion ritual. The last one of the year, the most powerful one of the year. And, these planets are coming into alignment at a very particular time. And it's on the 21st, which is the winter solstice, which is a very, very powerful day in and of itself to do all your ritual work. This is also a time where the earth is farthest away from the sun. So we're in the most darkness. And when I say darkness, I'm not talking about evil or anything. Now is the most opportune time, based off planetary and cosmic influences, to go within. I'm telling you, there is so many, you have so many jewels within you. There's that old saying, if we wanted to hide something, let's place it inside man, because that's the last place, or woman, because that's the last place they're going to look. You know what I'm saying? If it's done right. Of course you'd agree on that. I've heard horror stories. I've talked to a lot of and I've heard horror stories of that. Dude spent 2 hours on the left lip. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Can you level up on the clit? or wherever. Wherever her spot is. Spots. Plural. Okay. There's always more than one. Mm-hmm. There's always more than one. And the fun is finding them. You know what I'm saying? Going on a little scavenger hunt. Ain't that right, bro? Yeah. Get that pilot light lit. When the heater first comes on, Get everything nice and warmed up. Yeah. So that's that, as far as what the Go is cooking up, what the Ray fam is cooking up. What time is the ritual? Excellent. Good. The door is opening. I can tell you Pacific Standard Time because I had to research when the actual alignment is happening, and I wish it was happening more at night because I am not a fucking morning person, but I will be up bright and early with bells on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Boris Snow. It's the doors open at 9:30. We're gonna get moving into things about 9:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't necessarily know what that is where you're at, Miss Chin. I don't even know where you're at. But so yeah, I know Pacific Standard Time, that's the time. It starts at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So another thing too, make sure that you have time, like if you can't be present with us live, you can still watch the rebroadcast if you're in it, because magic is retroactive and it's also cumulative. So if you are a ritual participant and you just cannot make it at that time, it's okay. You can still take full advantage of it. I would rather you watch it later when you have time to actually fucking relax and just in a relaxed focus, join in with the ritual. It'll be much more beneficial than if you're rushing, and you got other shit going on. If you got kids and shit, make sure you put them little motherfuckers to bed or something, or drop them off with mom or somewhere else, so that way you could take advantage of it. You really want to be able to tap in and focus and relax. That's very key. Relaxation. Why? Because when you're relaxed, you have access to more of the resources that you got in there. You know what I'm saying? When you're tense or your attention is splintered, no bueno. Craze, what's popping, blood? You know that. So be sure that you can relax, okay? Be sure that you can relax and get into the vibe, as Craze, the artist, would say. You know what I'm saying? You want to create that vibe. Step into it. We're going to actually, wait till you see the shit. And everybody's going to have, I don't want to say everything, but everyone's going to have their own candle designated just for them. Lit. Your name is going to be called, not your full name, because we know that some people, are, they want their privacy and stuff, and we respect that, But we got some surprises, okay? It's going to look like a 4-alarm fire in here. Shit going to be bright as fuck. Because there's a lot of candles. 22 and 22. That's what's up. What's up? When's the new album coming out? We got a UK celebrity in here. He's from across the pond, too. Some of y'all UKers in here may know him. Vanessa Chung, you in the UK. Kayla Nelson. Yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Kayla Nelson. And every participant gets a free bottle of this Grand Conjunction Ritual Oil, which is going to be finalized, consecrated, and y'all are actually going to assist in the creation of this oil, via the ritual energetically. But you're going to know that, hey, I was there and we saying when we did all this, like, because it's your oil too. You know what I'm saying? So we're sending every single one of you, which leads me to my next bitching and moaning point, okay? If you're going to join, or if you did join, and you know that you did not fill out the application with your actual address, with all your with your complete fucking address, okay? I'm working this woman like a little mule over here, okay? In many ways, all right? But as far as you're concerned, can you give her a break? You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her, I fucking scolded her like almost like she was a child. I'm like, do not be fucking chasing after anybody. If they did not follow instructions or put their address and fill out the application so that we can send you your shit, then fuck it. Let them email you and say, I never got my oil or whatever 5 months later and shit, okay? Because that's all I'm going to say. You know, okay. Bitching complete. All right. But I got to say it. Fuck. Like, shit. All right. So I think what we'll do now is we're going to get into, I'll do a personal, you know, December 21st spiritual message. All right. So if you kind of put your hand up, the little emoji hand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the bottom of the chat. Lauren Chin, you're going to go first. Even though you didn't put the hand up, the emoji hand, I'm going to do Lauren Chin first. So I felt like this one for you. I felt like this deck for you. All right. So I'm doing one now. So when I'm done, I'm going to look at the bottom of the chat and I'm going to just pick who I see. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Nicole? I see you. So for Miss Lauren Chin. Miss Lauren Chin. All right, Miss Lauren Chin. And go ahead and just, you know, project your chi, your prana. Yeah. Lauren Chin. Lauren Chin. All right, one more time. We're not going to be doing a whole bunch of these. I'm going to do as many as I can, but we do have to get it moving. We're already at an hour. Whoa. Okay. All right, Miss Chin. Just a second, Miss Chin. Just a second here. Wow. The numerical value of your 3 cards is a 11. We don't add an 11. You know what I'm saying? That's a master number right there. I like that Queen of Queens. That little hand shit you got there. Yeah. So you see here.
11.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
10 of diamonds, Queen of clubs, and the 7 of diamonds. Like I said, yeah, 11 for real. So one of the things here is I'm feeling too like there's I don't know, this may be relegated to some type of a situation, but I'm seeing as to how it's affecting you, okay? And it may be, there could be some financial repercussions of this or an outward external manifestation of what's going on inside, okay? But the message here, the first part of this message anyway, is about, you know, compromising maybe yourself in such a way as far as like, you know, you have like your standards or what is most important to you, you know, and when you do things that are contradictory to that, it really, really affects you. And I'm thinking spirit right now, the sense that I'm getting, spirit wants um, to tell you is based, and I also feel like there was maybe recently too, some type of a change. I don't want to say in status, but things kind of maybe took a dip. And I have, first and foremost, I feel like this has been, you've been very, very critical about of yourself as well, you know, and I get it. Like, you know, the reason for being critical is a good reason. Usually we like to tough love ourselves, but a lot of times we just take that shit to the max on steroids and we end up just being straight up abusive or like doing more damage to ourselves, locking in certain bad habits or certain things that we want to necessarily change. You know what I'm saying? So they're basically telling me to tell you to lighten up about that too. Another thing, this is coming through 2 different ways. I feel there's going to be a woman who's going to be able to assist you. Very smart, you know, she might be like just a really cool woman, maybe even an older woman, but be able to help you via giving you some information and things like that. But the first impression I got from this was they're telling me to tell you, and I don't know what the fuck this means, okay? But to embrace. You have like, I feel like in some ways you've been holding yourself back. You've been playing yourself small. And they're saying, fuck that. It's time now. This is the time where you like start to like say, hey, you know what? Like unleash yourself. That's a good way to say it to me. That's what they're saying is unleash yourself. And of course, know your own value. Part of knowing your own value is you determine it. You set it. Look, this is what I'm valued right here. This is what it is. This is the line right here. Okay? And then you stick with that. You stick with it. And then what's going to happen is, you're going to start to feel, even if you don't believe it at first, you're going to start to like, you know what? You're going to start seeing different confirmations in your reality that backs this up and says, you know what? This is the fucking line here. And then people start to react to you in that way based off of you. You know, that whole I'm not enough shit, that's out the window. Okay. All right. So, Vanessa, chum, you the one. Hey, what's going on, kid? Hey, congratulations, first timer. We are so glad to de-virginize you. Come on in. Welcome. Vanessa, you getting this one. All right, Vanessa Chung. Everybody, Vanessa Chung tonight. All right, so Vanessa Chung, go ahead and just relax. And, project your energy over here into the cards. What needs to come through for Vanessa Chung? What needs to come through? What needs to come through? Popping the cherry. TV, you're crazy. Yeah. All right. Oh, wait. Okay, just give me a second, Miss Chung. I'm going to show you your cards right now. Okay. 3, 5, 7. Wow, this is extremely introspective for you, Mrs. Chung. Okay. Well, these are your cards here. No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I hope I didn't click off too much. Like my phone was like, "Do you want to update?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to update right now." All right, 2 of diamonds. You know what? This is I feel right now, in particular, for you, Vanessa, in regards to 2 different maybe situations or whatever, but what they mean to you, I feel like you're extremely divided. This is like the card of division, divorce, and the word I'm just keep getting is divided, like a mug, okay? And this could be affecting you financially as well. And there's something else that wants to come through with this card, but I'm just not sure about it yet. So I'm going to just kind of go. As soon as I take my mind off it, usually that's when it comes. Another thing, this is coming through 2 different ways too, Vanessa, because you have a very, very sharp mind. And even though you're incarnated here as a woman, and this is a male card, I feel like in some ways this is you, because this is like mastery over mental faculties as it relates to mental organization, as it relates to also communication. To me, the clubs is a card of communication, air, the mind, even the written word. You know what I'm saying? So the energy and the influence here, and basically with this card, you're just being more encouraged to know. Also, even in expanding your consciousness through learning some other things or whatever. I'm pretty sure, because you seem like you'd probably be the kind to, hey, boy, what's going on?
I'm watching Sexy Man.
Oh, you are? Mm. Don't be getting too happy about that. I might get jealous. So yeah, you want to be sure, like what I'm trying to tell you, Miss Chung, is that influence is here for you, and you're gonna find that as you start going down this road, okay, with your communication, or your communication. What I mean by that, of course, either writing, even some form of art, even some form of art. Okay, but I feel like with you, you're on this you're right on the edge, the doorstep here, or you're like walking through the doorway of mastery. Okay, the other thing here that I'm getting, what they're telling me to tell you, is be sure that you also take care of yourself physically. Okay, I feel like in some ways, I don't know, something physical has just happened or occurred or something, but I feel like physically, we seem to have taken a down promotion grade or something like that. But the actual first impression I got from this is they want me to tell you to be careful who you give. Don't be giving away your spiritual power. Remember, you're the one in power, all right? Remember that. You're the one in power. And yeah, that's it. That's what I have for you right now. As far as the two of diamonds, still, yeah. I feel like there's, I don't know, something going on. Like, we're also, of course, talking about values. Your values can really fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they need to be upgraded, like my phone keeps trying to do, to match who you are now. Because you might have some idea of what you should be doing, who you should be. And then there's, of course, the you is like, fuck that, I want to do this. This is me. And there's a little war going on inside. So it's like a division. And a Vanessa Chung divided can't stand. Well, can't stand as tall as she could if these two got their shit together and was like, okay, we found a good middle place here. All right, Miss Chung. Who is next? I'm just looking at the bottom of the list. And I don't see no comments popping up yet, so believe me, 102. We got about maybe 15 more minutes. And y'all are lucky too, because I fed her before. Because she was fucking getting hangry again. Kayla Nelson. Actually, you know what? The Queen of Queens is the one I sing. Well, absolutely, Vanessa. And you know what? Sometimes things don't make as much sense in the moment. But when you're using the restroom, when you're showering, when you're washing dishes, my voice, you might take my voice with you somewhere, and it's like, that's what the fuck he's talking about. All right, so Queen of Queens. You know what? Queen of Queens, you get in this deck right here. I'm going to try and do these a little bit more faster, though, so I can get more people, so I can sit here and talk for an hour on one card. Shit. Because they'll just keep coming through. Okay. So Queen of Queens, you already know. Just take a breath, relax, you know what I'm saying, and just send it on through. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what the fuck is going on, Queen of Queens. All right. In the name of Jesus. All right. 12, 7. Well, Queen of Queens, you're definitely at a place right now of definitely a new beginning, but it's like a new beginning, but going to the next level, a new intensity of things that you got going on. So it's like a new level, but it's you, brother. You this child fucking services shit. Come get her. Come get this bitch, would you? Shit. She's abusing me because she's angry. Fuck. Okay, so here are your cards. Queen of Queens. Three of Spades. Reversed. Nine of Diamonds. I would have to say reversed too. You would think he would know it, right? And then the Seven of Clubs, okay? So first off, this energy is also very revealing. I'm sure you probably heard a lot of people say this shit, but what is in the dark, it's going to be brought to light. And as far as this is concerned with you, Queen of Queens, there's an air of deception around you. Okay? Could be from one person, could be several people, but this deception is also not so much what they're saying or what's being said, but what is not being said. What's being kind of edited out. Oh, I forgot that part. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to mention that part. So, and of course, this particular time we're in, no matter what's going on outside, there's something going on inside that is projecting these circumstances in our lives. So, my question would be to you is where are you deceiving yourself? And sometimes the deception is just choosing not to look at something. You know what I mean? But we also have that. And I feel like there could be, elements of like, hey, worried about work. Maybe even, I don't know if you kind of sometimes can get hypochondriac-ish or something, but start to think, oh my God, do I have, like physical concerns? But yeah, the main thing with this is the deceit by way of omission, by way of not having all the information though, purposely left out, And then there's this. I feel like there may have been also incidences leading up to now where this card usually talks about a loss of money when it's reversed. And it's like a surprise loss, a surprise charge, surprise something, and it just fucking sends you out in a tailspin, But I feel like there could be an air of that also around you. It could manifest physically through some type of loss of money. Loss of money, loss of something valuable. Okay. The other thing about this Nine of Diamonds is you're actually there's something that needs to be completed within you, okay, as far as, and I hate sounding like a fucking broken record when I say this shit, but, and I can't stress how fucking important this shit is, but how you value yourself. Like, it's time to put an end. It's like, it's time to put an end. Like, I can put it in an example for you. Like, okay, enough playing myself cheap. I'm worth more than that. That type of a vibe is what we're basically, you could be on right there to usher in. You know what I'm saying? Anisa Benavides. Hey, Diane. How you doing? Okay. Another thing here too, Seven of Clubs. This is also about regulating your thoughts, regulating your ants, your negative thoughts, I guess you could say. Sometimes telling them to shut the hell up, things of that nature. But also, I do see you actually becoming a lot more aware as far as just what's going on between your ears, man. Most of us are too busy, though, to know that. So they get to win. But when you start to pay attention, they lose their power. You know what I mean? So I see definitely the influence is there. Should you take the journey? Should you accept the job, accept the challenge, and actually, make some time for that? to understand what's going on in your head as far as, or even discover what it is do I really believe? Why would I do that? What do I have to believe in order to feel like this? You know, these are very powerful types of questions that you want to start asking yourself because the answers will become very apparent to you. And the opportunity to make change and believe something different. If you're going to have beliefs, you might as well choose some that serve you as opposed to that take away from you. Okay? So that's what I got for you. Next. And mind you, like I said, I'm looking at the bottom of the list. Queen of Queens. Who said what? Quella. You're the one I seen that popped up first as far as on my stream. And I know it's different, you know. Let's see. Quella. I'm trying to say which deck is calling for Quella. I'm getting more for this one. Okay, you get this one. Going to the bottom. Are you getting hungry? Are you hungry again? Are you getting hungry, huh? Why don't you use some of your sugared frisbees? She got them. She got some of these things from the Mexican store. That's like they're like these little fried tortillas, but they're actually good as fuck. They taste like a churro, but like if you took the churro and you smashed it and made a little disc out of it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Quella, relax, take a breath. And matter of fact, just as you're doing your little exhale on your breath, just imagine like you're just sending the energy into these cards. All right. All right, shit. I'm starting to get a little hungry myself now. Again, we had some what the fuck we have? Panda Express. Panda Express.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday we had movie night.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah. Red Lobster movie night. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Quella, here we go.
Buñuelos. Yes, that's what they are.
What?
Buñuelos. Your frisbees?
Oh, the frisbee. Yeah,
I
call them sugar frisbees. Like sugar frisbees to me. And they call what?
Buñuelos.
Buñuelos.
Uh-huh. You have to.
Buñuelos. All right. Okay. Buñuquella. Okay, Quella. Fuck. All right, Quella. So this is what hold on. Let me shut up. God damn. Fuck. God damn it. You know, shit. All right. Just for a second here. Shut up. Let me do my thing here. Let me do my thing. Okay. Brah.
No tamales. No.
Not tamales. Okay. Here you go. All right, Quella. 6 of spades, Queen of clubs, and of course the 6 of hearts. Oh, you're going to love to hear what this one is, Quella. You're going to love it. You're going to be like, fuck. With this 6 of spades here, they're saying now is the time actually where you can be free of some emotional baggage. Because one thing that this card, you've been experiencing some it seems like your ability to, and I hate using this generic ass term too, but like the law of attraction shit, this is like the law of attraction blocker in a way, because in some ways it's a law of attraction card, but I feel like in some ways, as far as this goes, it appears to be like there's sometimes some blockages, or there's blockages with certain things. But this card, and I feel also too, wow, that this has something, you're also maybe dealing with a karmic relationship also. But let's stick to the script here. Where was I at? Okay, so yeah, they're talking about this is that this is also an opportune time for you to be able to just let go of some emotional baggage that has been plaguing you for some time now. Okay, there's some shit that you've been carrying around that is it's time to just let that shit go. And I know this for a fact because when we get to the Six of Hearts, you're gonna be like, fuck, I don't want to hear that shit. But believe me, you do. All right. Now, there is also a woman, possibly an air sign. She's probably even maybe older than you, who's gonna be coming into your life, or maybe she already is, but you're gonna get to, talking with her more and stuff. Or maybe have that one conversation where like you didn't know you can even talk to her, or she could offer you the type of advice, or even just to lend an ear and make you feel like you're being actually heard. Sometimes people just need to be heard. They don't need no advice and shit. And it's all leading up to this, though, Quella. Okay? Your greatest point of power here at this time has to do with forgiveness. Oh, everybody loves that word. They love it. They love to hear about how they need to forgive. But yeah, and forgiving is not letting anybody off the hook. It's just simply, freeing yourself from that energetic bondage, because that's basically what it is. When you're holding a grudge, it's a form of energetic bondage. You're bonding yourself to the situation and even to that person in some ways. So you want to be sure to let yourself out of it. And they're like tapping me. Be sure to tell her she needs to forgive herself also. First and foremost, she needs to forgive herself. So that's what came through for you. Okay. Who's next? But I'm glad you behaving there, huh? Mm-hmm. Us air signs are great listeners. Absolutely. Oh, Libra rising or Libra moon here. She can be so much. Von Denise. I'm sorry, but I seen Von Denise. I seen that Von Denise. Quella, it's my intention to serve you to your highest good. Okay, Von Denise. I think after Von Denise, I got two more in me, and then we got to go. I will do see more though, definitely, because you new here, and I always like to show the
Maybe some love.
newbies some love. Okay, Von Denise, I just happened to choose this one, so go ahead. Absolutely, go ahead and just project your energy. Whatever needs to come through, we'll see what comes through. All right. Von Denise. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening with old VD, huh? We got TV, we got PG, and guess what? Von Denise, now you VD. Oh man, jokes. All right. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Shit. Okay, what do we got from Von Denise? Aha, I see. Yeah. Just a second, Vaughn. Let me I'm just kind of scanning these right now, seeing what's happening. I already know. Okay. What else? Anything else? This is kind of weird, but all right. So Vaughn Denise, I feel like there's a lady, a woman in your life right now, and she's kind of like a fucking troublemaker, man. And I feel like her energy, I feel like what I'm being shown and what I'm feeling is like she really, maybe she fronts like she likes you, but she don't. And basically she's been cursing you. Maybe not pulling out candles and stuff, but she has been cursing you in her thoughts and her emotions. She just doesn't like it. Maybe she's jealous, maybe something, okay? Now, what's most important though is that somehow that's affecting you. So I would say that I know you've struggled with pessimism a lot, and negative thinking has been quite an issue for you. Maybe negative, especially negative thinking about yourself, also. You know what I'm saying? So that's been kind of leaving the door open, so to speak, for whoever this woman is. But I feel like it, like for honestly, for lack of a better word, like this woman has been like throwing shots at you. Like it's like I see someone like throwing lightning bolts. Okay, now to me, it's not really making any sense. Maybe it'll make sense to you now. Maybe later, 5 minutes from now, a day from now. I don't know. But this is what's coming through with her. She may even be work related or somebody at a, I don't know. But she's in your life. And somehow, like I said, there is like a crack, a kink, chink in the armor, which is allowing this to kind of come through, which is okay. We just got to tighten shit up a little bit. But the other thing that came through with this shit is weird is there's like a male ancestor who I'm being told to like let you know that I don't know why you're like yeah, but there's a male ancestor who's been like really looking after your ass, okay? And I know you get down with the get down. I know you with the shits, okay? But you may want to kind of open your mind and open your heart to this ancestor, a male ancestor. And I feel like this is kind of a quite an old male ancestor. Like when I say old, I mean not from like any generation that you would know. Like kind of maybe way back. Okay. They may have even, ascended, if you will, but to whereas they're not just some unincarnated spirit or whatever. But yeah, this influence is extremely strong, extremely strong. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like a spirit guide can also be an ancestor. And especially if your ancestors were into certain spiritual, I don't want to say practices, but into their own personal spiritual shit and like to whereas they would be ascending and evolving, not just getting back on the merry-go-round, coming back, coming back, coming back. Or maybe they reached a certain point where they did ascend to another level, to whereas now they're more of a spirit guide, not just an ancestor, not just somebody who was here. But yeah, I definitely feel that a lot. And they wanted to reinforce the whole negative thinking thing and to switch. Uh, it could be, I don't know, maybe it's the same one. You possibly have more than one though. You can have more than one. So, but this right here is talking about then it's probably him then because he's so fucking protective. He's coming through now. And I'm like, yo, this ain't an ancestor read, yo. Okay, but whatever, spirit guy. Potato, potato, man. But this is about switching the thinking, the type of thinking. Okay, sometimes they're letting me know just to encourage you that sometimes it takes, there's much to be gained when you step back out of your own kind of habitual way of thinking and take on a more universal perspective if you can just in that moment or like, well, what if, like for me, I'm just going to give you an example. When I do it, it's like I literally kind of envision where I can see myself and see the whole situation. And when I take this perspective, I'm taking a perspective of almost anything's possible. It's not confined by my own personal limiting beliefs or whatever. So When I say switching to a universal type of thinking, more or less, you're divinity incarnated. So think from that perspective, not the human Von Denise perspective. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Yeah, they want me to encourage you to start doing that more often, more consciously. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna do see more. I'm actually working on that. I start focusing on mental blocks. Yeah, cool. You know, as far as where they came from, that's cool. There's a school of thought like you got to know where it came from and all that. Not really, man. As long as you start becoming more aware, if it happens to show up and you know where it came from, that's great. I'm not saying it's bad, but some people place too much emphasis on where it came from, and it's like, okay, that's cool, but my subconscious mind already knows where it came from. So I don't have to technically know where it comes from, but I'm only telling you this because and I don't want to like influence your own process because it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Craze, I got you next after see more, and then I'll see who pops up after that. Okay?
Sí, amor.
See,
I'm kidding.
All right, but yeah. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. You know, it's just kind of the same way where people be like, you know, discovering your limiting beliefs is good. You know what I'm saying? But some people spend too much time. I'm not saying you. Uh, I'm just saying, just be aware. Some people spend too much time looking for the limiting or being on the limiting beliefs because there does need to be a balance between discovering my limiting beliefs and then switching my focus back into where am I headed? What do I want? Your mind is like a heat-seeking missile. It needs for you to tell it where to go. And a lot of times that's through questions or just giving it, this is what I want. And remember, whatever you focus on, it's like telling this robotic subconscious mind of yours that this is what I want. So I don't know why I'm saying that to you, VD, but yeah. All right. See you more. Let me see. For see you more. Okay. Let's see. Where I get the pool. Yeah. See you more. This is your deck. All right. Go ahead and just take a breath. And, project thou energy into the deck. See you more. What message needs to come through for see you more? Opening the door for see you more's message. Tapping into his unconscious stream and that of his guides, his ancestors. What needs to come through? What needs to come through, bro?
Her, she says.
Her. My bad. My bad. It's hard to tell you, I'm seeing more like, sometimes I'm talking to somebody and I'm thinking they're a girl and they're like, I'm a guy. I'm like, okay, shit. Sorry. Well, I'm going to start here at the end because this caught my attention immediately. This shit was like ring, 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 but this is a little bit different than what I just told the person about someone like not liking them and throwing at them or something. As far as just like cursing them or just, whatever. Let me show you your cards first. I know the theme right now that's kind of heavy on your life right now is, or which taking up a lot of your processing power, is that of partnerships or relationships or something like that. And pretty much none of that is going to come through. Good. Hey, from the Philippines. Malu. Okay, this is usually last, but I'm going to address this for you first, all right? I feel there was some spiritual work done. And I'm not I'm what I'm trying to do is search through the thing whether it's done specifically in this in like on you, or whether you were kind of like collateral damage, like it kind of got onto you, like maybe somebody did some work, like I don't know, on a parental figure or somebody, and then like it's like I do feel there's an element of generational like curse on this, but yet and still also you could still have also somebody in real time right now with you. And I feel like maybe both situations are it, and you have maybe even wondered or thought about that. But I feel, first of all, that it had to be addressed, that there has been some like spiritual work or something uh, done on you. Okay. And of course, like I said, I feel like there also was, there's a very, very, very good chance that there was some type of spiritual work done on either like a parental, one of your parents, or something, or maybe even a grandparent, but that shit maybe had skipped a generation or something. And to top it off, to add insult to injury, it's like been trying to fuck with you, you know, also. And I'm not into the scary business about scaring things, but it's about becoming aware. It's about becoming aware. Okay. She said 100%. Lashonda, what's up? Okay. Just a moment. Let me look a little bit more here. Let me look a little more. Um, I don't know why. Maybe by us just having this conversation here or whatever, maybe that can avert something. I do feel like you also got this card. I'm not ever really crazy. When this shit's fucking reversed, I don't like it. Okay, see more? Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've done anything or been doing anything. If you have, you might want to take it a little bit to the next level as far as that goes, or maybe try a different approach or something. But it's not nothing that you can't get out of. Remember, you are the alpha and omega of your reality, so there's only so much that they can do really to you. But yeah, first of all, I feel like there might also be, for some reason, maybe it's like a forewarning or something. There may be some type of entanglement with your money, a loss of money, okay, a surprise loss, a surprise expense incurred, something of that nature. And you don't want to put yourself in a bind by spending too much or doing anything like that. Like I said, maybe this can be averted. Okay, Seymour. Maybe this can be averted. This possibly can be averted or circumvented. That's another word. The future is always changing. There's not one future. That's why it's like, it's constantly changing with every thought that you change, every action that you do, change the future. If you chose to go left to get to the 7-Eleven or to the store instead of usually going right like you did, you just changed your whole future. You know what I'm saying? So it's that simple. Sometimes even thinking about shit changes your whole future, you know. But you would definitely want to be careful about this also. I'm feeling something about this. I don't know what the fuck this is also. But I think, thank you. They're showing me that there was still an aspect with you, Seymour, where you devalued yourself. You bought into the hype. Somebody tried to make you feel less than and like you're not enough, and somehow that particular the way you felt about yourself and that even belief about yourself, even the way you viewed yourself, kind of left in some weird way, don't ask me how, but it kind of left the door open for this shit to like really affect you and to keep affecting you. Uh, they're telling me that you don't trust yourself. If you're going to do anything with magic or in a magical fashion, you have to learn how to trust yourself. You have to learn how to um, be able to say, hey, this is going to work because I said it's going to work. Like, it's not just like a blind faith type of thing either, but it's like a, and sometimes you gotta earn your own trust, because a lot of times we've broken promises to ourselves, okay? And a lot of us need to sew up that relationship we have with ourselves, because that affects everything you do. You know what I'm saying? You might say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, but then there's that little thing like, you ain't gonna do that shit. You know you ain't gonna do that shit. You don't believe yourself, but that type of thing. But in the last card here, this is also a time, though. I feel like this could be therapeutic for you. I don't know if you journal, write stuff down, um, but some form of creative writing or expression would really benefit you right now. Maybe even art, some form of creative, whatever it is, however you would express yourself, singing, songwriting, poems, just writing, journal a lot, okay. Um, like I said, the onus here, though, is to start opening your mind. How can I have some fun creatively? I just recommitted myself to journaling because I kind of stopped journaling for a while, a long time. And so I just started again, but I know how much it can definitely help. And I want to encourage you to keep doing that, because it helps you to get it out of here, and it helps your mind to be more organized. When your mind is more organized, you can be more relaxed. You're able to focus your mind better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have for you. And I think the next up was with my main man Craze, right? I told Craze I would hit Craze. But you just lost your pops, huh? Okay. Hmm? He's stupid. You're a fucking boron. You know that? You're a fucking moron. Damn cheese. Damn cheese. Yeah. I'm gonna put it all over here. Yeah. Crazy, there he is. I knew he'd pop up. Nell Salar, what's happening? All right, let me see which deck we gonna get for Craze here. Let me just cover my eyes more. Shut up. All right. We got the event horizon for Craze. All right, so Craze, just go ahead and project thou energy. All right, straight away. Project your energy straight away. Yeah. Thanks, mate. All right. That's my horrible UK accent.
Yeah, terrible.
Fuck you. How about that? Okay. All right, guys. What needs to come through for Craze? What needs to come through for Craze? What needs to come through for Craze? All right. Damn, bro. No. You got just a second, Craig. Just a second. Hold on here. I can see one of the themes right now going on in your life is almost kind of like a battle between responsibility to self and responsibility to others. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you your cards. So we got the big joker, 6 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds. Now, coincidentally, one of the messages, I'm going to just tell you what it is, Grace. I'm going to tell you what it is. All right. They're telling me to tell you. Number one, A, he's going to know what the fuck you're talking about. Number two, they're saying there's something that you've been on the pot, and they're like, it's time to poop or get off the pot, you know? So it's like there's something that you've been procrastinating. And I don't like using the word faith, so we're going to use the word trust. A leap of trust. A move that you got to make. That you know you got to make. And for whatever reason, maybe there's other factors involved. It's kind of like, I don't know, you know. Maybe there's a lot to lose or a lot at risk. But they want me to tell you that you can't lose, really. I don't care even if you do end up making this move, whatever the hell it is. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is. And no matter how it goes right after you start to make that move, trust and believe, no matter what happens, it's going to serve you. Okay, so there's something going on. There's something that and you know, but they're saying it's like not even a choice. It's like he knows what he needs to do, you know? And they also want me to tell you that if your path, what is that one saying? I'm trying to think of that one saying because I really love that one saying. Um, there's not an obstacle in your path. Basically, the obstacle is the path, and it has to do with you just saying, "Hey, you know, I don't know. There's a move you got to make, man." And it's like I keep getting this feeling like you know what the hell it is. But for whatever reasons, maybe you're also being cautious. Maybe you're trying to play maybe you're trying to play an extra defensive hand or something like that. But there's something that you got to do. And it's like, it's something that you know you have to do. And of course, it's related to you want to do this. This is like the direction I need to go, you know? Now, they also want me to tell you as far as like you got some money coming, some surprise money too. And of course, the advice here that I can give based off of what I'm getting is they're like, tell him though he needs to balance out what's most important. Yeah. That he needs to see him more. I know that last part sounded like a Aussie. Aussie. Anyways, you need to balance out like what is important to you. What the fuck? You're gonna get my fucking video banned and shit. They're gonna be like flag use, copyrighted shit. You gotta balance out what is important, or I'll say organize, because right now they're telling me that sometimes it's kind of hard for you to focus because you're like, nah, I need to do this, but then you got this going on over here, and this is like equally but maybe differently important to you. Okay, but it's kind of got your energy splintered off, you know. So if we get more organized as to, you know, what's really important right now, and just to be able to balance those things, you can do them all, but you just need to be able to balance them. And part of this balancing is organizing. I don't know why that would make sense to you, or if it makes sense to you now. The other thing is, you mentioned it yourself right now, but it's time to close the door on, you know, the reasons about yourself that you feel, you know, that would produce fear and anxiety and all this other shit. Okay. But the other card for this is there's some surprise money coming. I don't know why. This feels like, uh, excuse me, almost like a wish fulfilled. But as it relates to like some money, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that helped you, sir.
Can what I get a reading?
Mm. Yeah, you're gonna get it up close and personal reading. I'm gonna practice crotchomancy on you, you know. Yeah, vagimancy. Anyways, yeah, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much over here. Anyways, Don't mind me. Sometimes I do my own protection work, but I know it's not enough. Kayla Nelson, come on through. Consider this a confirmation then, Craze. Because I know you know. I know you know. You know what I'm saying? I know you know. So just consider it a confirmation. As some stranger across the pond, thousands of miles away, right? Uh, yeah. All right. Kayla Nelson, about to pick your deck here. uh-huh. Hold on, Kayla. Yeah. Kayla, you getting this one. Our beloved Kayla Nelson. So go ahead and take a breath and just open the door of your mind and your heart, whatever needs to come through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Craze. I would ask you how that whole situation turned out, but it's been quite some time. Salute to you too, sir. All right. The one that you was that we were talking about way back when. Okay, Kayla Nelson. Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson. I don't know about y'all, besides this YouTube shit, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like me, my social media time has been starting like just even the desire to just veg out on there. Cause you know when you got nothing to do sometimes you just veg out on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Like I don't even like you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to open them half the time. More than half the time, I don't even want to open the apps. I'm just like, all right. Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson. I've been like cocooning like a motherfucker as much as I can. Shit. All right. You do TV, huh? Yeah, for sure, Craze. All right. Okay. Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson, Kayla Nelson. I think we're going to wrap it up after Kayla Nelson. It's already going to be 2 hours again. Coño, man. Okay. Just a second, Kayla. All right. Let me just look around here. Damn, you got an 11 too. 13, 26 plus that is 9. That's 29. You know what I'm saying? That's an 11. You're at a like you're also at like a major like kind of like for you like a spiritual gateway. Okay, now as soon as they're done processing, I did also a general like pick a ABC deck that you can choose for like a general, you know, spiritual. These are general too, but um yeah, it's on one of those pick a deck type things. Okay, Kayla, they want me to kind of put a bug in your ear. I feel there's an older man in your cipher, in your reality, that perhaps this guy can be very manipulative, and I feel like he has been less than forthright with you or honest with you. And I feel like his influence on you has been in some way, shape, form, been taken away from you, been detracting from you. Could be an air sign. Could be an air sign. But I know that he has a very, maybe it's even innate understanding of kind of how to press your buttons mentally, what to say. He may even play mind games or whatever. Yeah, that's him, the pirate with the knife, with the parrot on his shoulder. Okay, but basically they just want me to, I guess, reinforce or remind you or to just kind of like confirm, or I don't know what the point of this is. Uh, said 100%. Well, yeah. So you're not crazy. Because one thing I know he can do is gaslight your ass, make you think you're crazy in whatever form or fashion, even if it's just very subtle. He seems to be able to make you really question yourself. And the fact that you've struggled with trusting yourself makes it easier for this type of a thing to happen, you know. So they want me to basically say, look, you're not crazy. It's time to really reassess this whole situation with this person because it is affecting you. It's going to continue to affect you. All right. They are also saying something about, and this seems to be coming up a lot here, but um, inside you kind of just been like, yo, I just need a little bit of help. I need some kind of help. You know, maybe that has to do with financially. Maybe you want a certain break financially or not. I'm not sure necessarily literally if it has to do with finances, but uh, you have a lifeline coming. So it's almost like someone's going to be gifting you something. Yes, it can be money, or something else of value. You know, could be some type of physical, I don't know, objects, whatever. But you're going to be gifted something, and it's not something that you necessarily earned either. It's not about you earning it or having to earn it or whatever. It's like this is something that's just gifted to you, and it could feel like a lifeline. Like, oh fuck, man, I didn't know how I was going to make it through the week or the month or whatever, and then this person came through with that, and it's like, boom, you know. So that's good. The other thing is there is also another man approaching. I feel, and I'm not saying this is going to be necessarily romantic, but I feel like this person, they could be a fire sign, and yes, possibly Sagittarius, but for some reason, I feel like being around this person or this person's influence may also help to expand your perspective, expand, even just having more expansive ideas. You know, sometimes we get these little goals and we base our goals based on our own limitations, our own limiting beliefs and limiting perceptions of ourselves. So we make these little fucking goals that it's like, and then you got somebody come on and be like, man, why don't you do one of these? Why don't you go for this? You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, when this person says that, it just turns the lights on in you. Something comes alive, like, yes, that's what I've been waiting to hear. Well, I feel like this person will have a similar effect with you. In addition, if you have any legal problems, the energies right now, the cosmic forces right now, um, actually like are on your side, if you will, like, or can be used to your benefit or will benefit you in some form or fashion through you. But like I said, if you have any type of legal problems or whatever, and this problem, I don't know, this person could also be somebody at work or a job, a boss, a manager, maybe somebody with some authority, okay, some authority, and but they look upon you favorably. Hey, PG, what's happening? So that's what I have right now. But yes, things will be very. I want to just let you know that things definitely will be improving, but you do definitely want to assess that first situation that we was talking about. Okay, and you know what, folks, I'm gonna have to wrap it up because what time is it? What?
It's time for you to wrap it up.
Uh,
12:12.
it's 12:12. Oh shit.
Mm.
Does that make sense to you at all, Kayla? 1 to 10. 10 being fuck yeah. 1 being absolutely not. Yeah. Good to see you too, PG. My ancestor just said, quit playing and go book your curse removal dividend. All right. Okay. Excellent. We will be in touch with you. You want to give us maybe a little bit? Okay, good. I like tens. Here, let's put 10 on it. Blah. All right. So awesome. Good, good, good. You know, surprisingly, like I ain't had no curse work or no curse removal work done. Like I haven't been doing that type of work. But recently, just in the last few weeks, I've picked up like 2 cases of that. And I gotta say, like, I'm actually like, obviously, like, I don't like to see anybody curse, but the process of getting them out of that and transforming that situation is actually, I really actually, I like it a lot. Brian Lewis. Yes, next time we come on, we may come on tomorrow, Brian, but like I said, we're doing a lot of preparation work for this upcoming Grand Conjunction, Ultimate Grand Conjunction ritual. And so right now time is kind of limited or whatever, but yeah, if I wasn't on here 2 hours, I'm a little bit fried today, you know. Yeah, I was up late. But yeah, when I come back, if we come back on tomorrow and I do it, I'll definitely hook you up, Mr. Lewis. You know that. So we're gonna eat some sugared frisbees real quick. Yes, Seymour, come on through. Go check it out. Like I said, doors will close tomorrow about 6 o'clock. So if you went to the site, I'm sure you've seen the pop-up thing. Check it out. You know, ask your heart, your spirit, hey, yo, is this a move that you really should make then? And if it says yeah, you need to follow your spirit. Don't do what I said. Don't do what anybody else said. Follow your spirit. Follow your intuition. You know what I'm saying? That's who you listen to. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Kia Nicholson, you bet your ass it's going to be live. It's going to be live at the time of the conjunction that it's literally happening. You know?
They get their own oil.
And you get your own oil. Everyone that's joining, like we have to keep track of things. That's why we got to close the door because everyone's getting their own candle. Damn, don't hurt them, brother. Everyone's getting their own candle. Yeah, this is the size of the oil. This is not the oil. Obviously, this is the Shango. I bring the thunder oil, which makes a bitch want to just eat you alive, literally, literally. But yeah, this is the size of the ritual oil that you're going to be receiving. So you want to definitely, yeah. And like I said, it's going to be completed, concentrated during the ritual, during the actual time that these motherfuckers are conjuncting, I guess you could say. As UK time is different, it's 8 a.m. for me now. I think 1 a.m. for you. Is it 1 a.m. over? No, it's 12 a.m. over here. Mm-hmm. It's 12 a.m.
It's 12:16 a.m. here.
It's 12:16 a.m. here. Now. So, yeah. But everybody that enters also gets some Grand Conjunction ritual oil. So we are basically encapsulating a lot of this energy so you can continue to use this oil. We want to be sure that not just with a ritual has like 3 phases. There's the preparation. You may need to study on some things that you're getting ready to do your work for. If you're working with a particular spirit or deity, you want to make sure that you research that. Then there's the actual ritual itself. And then there's what you do after the ritual. And we wanted to make sure to cover all the different bases here. So that's part of what this is, the Grand Conjunction oil. Because the Grand Conjunction, one of the qualities about it is it's a very potent manifestational gateway. And it also acts as a gateway to where you can finally ditch some of this shit that's been on you or some of the shit that's been plaguing you internally. The other thing about it is the seeds that you sow during this time are going to have a very long lasting effect way into 2021. Okay, so now would be the time to really get down, not December 31st and the fake new year. Now is the time. You want to be able to follow, Like, if this is what the cosmic energies and the planets are doing, why go against the grain? You know what I'm saying? Let's flow with the river instead of trying to go against it. You know what I'm saying? 3:16. What time zone are you at? Yeah, Pacific Standard Time. But everybody gets one of these too. Or this is the size of it. So like you'll have the little roll on. It's got the little roll on tips, which helps you to preserve oil too. So you can just put a little dab, you know, anywhere you want. And now I'm feeling edible. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm feeling quite edible. I wish you could smell this fucking Bring the Thunder. I'm telling you. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It is also kind of, it doesn't smell like CK1, but if like Bora was to put this on, I'd probably, I mean, well, I'm gonna eat her up regardless. So, but like, it's gonna like, you know, it can be used. A woman, you know how sometimes y'all women be like, oh, you'll put a spray of your man's cologne on too, in addition to like your perfume, and you mix it up and shit. Yeah, you can do that. But if you get this for your man, I'm telling you right now, this shit is fucking fire. This is like my favorite. It's my favorite. Nell, see Nell be on top. She know what time it is. She's like, yeah. You be spraying a little spray. Like I notice women do that shit a lot. Huh?
It's a cocktail.
Yeah, it's a cocktail. Yeah, make a cocktail and shit. Yeah. Happy holidays to you, Diane. Thank you for being here. Shout out to you. Yeah, mix it, Phyllis. Like I used to use a lot of like the Axe. I liked Axe Anarchy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it does smell different because a woman's whole bio rhythm or her body is different, and she also maybe has her own lotion and her own perfume on, and she goes and sprays a little bit of that, and it just that whole mixture to where it's like you can't duplicate it. You can't go buy that in a store. You know what I'm saying? Like you have your own custom smell scent. You know what I mean? That type of shit. Creating them pheromones. Absolutely. Yeah. Molecule too. Yeah. So yeah, I'm telling you though, I wish you could fucking smell this. I just wish there was like scratch a vision, smell a vision, you know, smell a vision. I wish there was smell a vision in this case. I really do. I really, really do. She, boy, outdid herself with that one. That's like my absolute favorite. Remember, you're like when you first told me, you're like, "Oh my god, you gotta smell this." I'm like, "All right, I'm sure it smells good." Yeah. All right, though, y'all. But hey, I appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man, for being here. You know what I'm saying? It's late. I know it's way late wherever the fuck you guys are at. A lot of you. So I wanted to thank you for that. You know, because you could be anywhere else. You could be cutting Z's. You can be doing whatever. Yeah. You can be in the mix, ladies, in the mix. You can be doing whatever, but you here. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Ohio. No? Yeah, so appreciate it. But yeah, go and check us out. We got a lot. We got a lot here going on. So go check us out. Get with the Ultimate Grand Conjunction Ritual. That's what you definitely want to do. Get it set right. There's something powerful about people coming together in a ritual format. It just, and then you got the whole winter solstice, then you got the, you know, the grand conjunction going on. It's just like an atomic, it's like not even atomic, it's like nuclear fucking shit going on. Like a solar boom. Not a solar boom. What is that shit? That cosmic boom. There's a name for when a star explodes. Just some type of sight. Buddy, yes, I'm looking at you.
Huh?
I'm looking at your.
I'm looking at what?
You cheat your.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta cover
Your
it.
tetas. Anyways. So yeah, we're about to get up out of here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Join the Ultimate Grand Conjunction Ritual.
Crystals from our shop?
Sure, I'm still gonna be up. What's that?
She said, now Solar said my crystals have been breaking.
Really?
That's not like from our shop, or are they just in general?
What happened?
Oh,
Oh,
hers.
my crystals have been breaking. Oh, mine. Okay. Oh, I see. Really?
Good of it.
What is your take on? Because you've been working with crystals for a long time.
They're
What?
taking hits. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. You know what? Well, do you know what that one thing that it could mean also is that they are absorbing shocks, absorbing shots, possibly also. Other times it could be that the other thing is also I want to add to that is sometimes whatever I don't want to say spirit, but life force, or because you know they have their own intelligence, you know, and sometimes it's like they just like okay, we're done. I didn't served you. I did my job for you. Okay, and they die, you know, or they will. You know what they do a lot in my experience? They disappear. They will just fucking disappear. Like I just had the shit right here and it's nowhere to be found. I've also had crystals where I lost them, could not find them anywhere. I call them back and they just show up, you know? So I guess when it's time, it's time.
They took a break.
They took a break, yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Shit.
They took a 10-minute break.
Fuck. Yeah. So Nell, you probably think that they're taking shots for you then, huh? I think you probably know it. You said it like, yeah, they taking shots at me. Bitches be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? They just be like, crystals be like, pew. That happened to me 2 weeks ago. Yeah, for real. They did, man. I remember I used to carry this one piece of obsidian in my pocket. And I don't know, I took my pants off, did whatever, and like could not find it nowhere. And I'm like, where the fuck is my crystal? You know what I'm saying? When they break, they're breaking off bad energies. Yeah. I think that's more it, Diane. Yeah, obviously she knows that. Nell knows that too, probably. It makes more. It kind of seems like it makes more sense too. You know, besides just that. To me, like when they're done, when y'all are done working together, then that's when they just disappear. They just fucking vanish. You know. I made a piece for a client, a protective piece, and she had it for like a while. Maybe not too long, but then next thing you know, like she literally puts and every night she would put it in her like this little jewelry box, and then one day it was just gone, just vanished. I'm like, well, guess you don't need it no more, or guess they was done with you, girl. Shit. Anyways, well, it was good talking to y'all. I had a I had a tourmaline drop out of my bra once and just broke on the floor in the bank. Wow. What did you do to it, TV? Well, that's you. That must have been. You know what? That's taking shots. It was in my wallet and I found it in pieces. Damn. We love you too, Miss Jordan. Y'all be cool. You be good. Be safe. Who did you piss off, TV? TV had somebody like, yeah, throwing at our beloved TV. Yes, Kia Nicholson. Till next time. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, because I can sit here, we can just keep talking and shit. You know, Vaughn Denise. VD. Thanks for joining and tapping in, Vaughn. We appreciate you. Right? Who'd you piss off? TV's like, who didn't I piss off? I don't know. Oh, man. Absolutely.
Maybe she said something somebody didn't want to hear on one of her readings.
Maybe she did. Who knows?
Yeah.
Was it after you had your channel, TV? Or before? Because, you know, when you have your channel and shit like that, like, you know, when your image is out there and shit, like, it can get kind of... It can get kind of funky. Huh. Really bad. Yeah. After I had. See, yeah. And I know that there's been times that you went at it with certain people, or I don't know if there's not went at it with certain people, but
And I
yeah,
think she's a water sign too, so.
she is.
So
She's a
yeah,
Cancer.
yeah.
She's a crusty
She's a
crab,
crab.
crustacean.
Crabby TV.
A crab. Yeah, she is. Anyways, y'all, peace, and we're gonna get ready for this ritual. Bora. I think usually it's about $14 for shipping.
Starting
Starting.
at 14.
But since it's just gonna be the oil. Oh wait, for all the oils? Or for one?
Not sure for all the oils.
Okay. Yeah, see, Amor, I'm not quite sure on that.
See, Amor.
I said see. Okay? Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? Shit.
You gotta say with love.
Si, amore. Okay? Si, amore. Yeah, we don't know how much that is. It depends on, like, if it's one thing. If it's one thing of oil, usually, even the one thing of oil, usually I think was like about, usually it's around 14. Maybe I'd say $11 to $14, depending. Oh, if you get the whole set. Gee.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
just email me.
Yeah, go ahead and just email her. Go ahead and put that link up. Some people are visual for it. They need to see it. If I sit here and spell it out, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to hit the same. Anyways, I'm waiting for her to, that overseas shipping is expensive. Yeah, tell me about it, TV. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Yeah, for real. And then filling out the custom forms and all that. She wants to know, did you put the email up there? See, that shows you how late my stream is. I'm not even seeing your
Really?
Yeah. It's not popping up yet.
I sent it, I put it right after she asked, since I got the curse removal too, she said.
Oh, okay. But just to reiterate.
And then, yeah.
You could put up, did you just put it up right now?
It's not nice to overseas shipping. Yeah.
Just put it up one more time. It's nothing like the overs. Yeah. Then you gotta fill out the custom forms and all that other shit.
Are you sure it's not showing up on your side?
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing no damn. Your email address is what? Which one you want to give?
I can't see email. Huh, that's weird. Boras Bruja Boutique.
Yeah. Or you can even go on Boras Bruja Boutique
chat.
And there's a chat option. You'll see the little chat window pop up. You can message that way too. Or you can go Boras Bruja Boutique at Outlook.com. I put on my black onyx, black tourmaline, black obsidian bracelets, and my Saint Benedict chain because why throw the baby out? Absolutely. Saints be popping, yo. Did you put it up yet or what?
Look, I'm going to pull your ears with the camera.
I'm all getting in her ass. What? Look, all I see is calm. Look, I'm going to try and show you if this is going to come out right. And it's backwards, I think, on the camera, as far as I'm concerned. When I'm showing it, it's backwards. So this ain't going to do no fucking good. Yeah, Boras Bruja Boutique at Outlook.com. Yeah.
I put it in there like 3 times.
Oh, okay. Your shit's not showing up. All it says is, look, come here. Oh, yeah. You don't want to take a chance showing up on camera. Look. Scroll up. Yeah, I only see calm. I got to show you this shit right now. It's some YouTube. See YouTube.
See calm.
All in your eye. No. Anyways, I'm being a naughty shongo. But yeah, that's all I seen was COM. It's not backwards? Okay, cool. Well, Yeah, that's all you got to do, see more. It's just Boras Bruja Boutique at outlook.com. That's it. That'll get you there. Or go to the website and they have a chat, and then, she's always available.
There, can you see it now? No?
It says Boras in one, and then
That's what
Bruja
I
in
did.
another. Why the fuck would you do
Because
that?
you're saying you're not seeing it.
I am not seeing it. And I'm not the only one. Okay, there it is. Well, you took a very extended way to say it. Yeah, she had to get creative, all right. Fuck. Ooh. Yeah, she did. She got creative. Oh fuck, she burns my fucking, she grinds my gears when she fucking sends these messages like, and she's one of these dummy typers, so she's like hella quick, and like, I'm like, can you put all this shit in one message? Because my phone's going buzz, buzz, buzz. It's like, I love you very much. I miss you. I want you. Huh, huh. I'm like, fuck. I can't, like, my phone's just like going in an epileptic fit. And I'm like, shit, man, could you just put all this in one message? Jesus Christ, shit. Or when we're fighting, fuck you. God damn.
I'll spell it out just in case you didn't get it the first time.
Yeah, then there's that too. FUCKYOU. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Anyways, now we will conclude. So, once again, thank you. Sorry, Cedarmore, that you had to decipher the border code. Fuck. Jesus. Jesus is returning December 21st. Hallelujah. Anyways, we're all gonna be flying around.
Right. Like
I'm getting my rapture clothes ready. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Once again, I think I've said this about 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is different. Are you talking about the FUCK? Oh, man. All right. So thank you guys. Love you guys. And we'll be, I won't even lie. We may be back tomorrow. We may not. I don't fucking know. Picasso's Mistress Tarot.
Cedarmore's making me wake up my house laughing.
Yes. Why, thank you. Laughter's good. You know what that means? You put medicine in your house. You know what I'm saying? Good night, Neil. TV. Yeah, let's get up out of here. Shit.